Yo, what it is? It's your boy Chip the Hustler. We back with another reaction. We about to react to my boy Pierre's channel, man. I don't know if you know who Pierre is, but Pierre is funny as a mug, man. When I grew up, man, well, when I was growing up, me and my sister used to have the VHS Baps. Boy, Baps is one of my favorite movies, bro. That joint, me and my sister, man, we used to watch Baps every night, bro. And he was in there. He was Halle Berry's boyfriend. Yep, Halle Berry's boyfriend in Baps. He was like a little petty hustler, and he started like a little taxi service with AJ Johnson, who now is rest in peace. And Halle Berry's co-star, I forget her name, she rest in peace too. But yeah, for sure. Yeah, that movie was hilarious. But he was in there, funny dude. He played in a few other movies, but yeah, he got his podcast now and he doing his thing. And my boy Godfrey funny as a mug too, boy. And he has a podcast and he drops, you know, he has his friends come on and he just dropped knowledge about just, you know, being an African American and a Black American. And well, it's all the same, but you get what I'm saying. But he drops a lot of knowledge on that. A lot of people that's like from different cultures that come on and they got their perception or whatever, and he just dropped knowledge, man. And Godfrey is one of them dudes, bruh. Like, he is for the people. He's for his people, and he's for all people, but he's especially for you know us black folks that don't have a voice, and he can educate people that he's around, and just give them the proper education about what has happened, and what's going on. And then like he has people on the show that they educate him on certain things that goes on in their culture in the other countries and stuff like that. But yeah, I mess with Godfrey. But it's your boy Chill. We about to react to this. He talking about Katt Williams. I like to hear Godfrey's perspective as well as Pierre. So let me go ahead and get to it, man. If this is your first time dropping through, I need you to do a couple things for me. Like, share, drop a comment, even sub, bro. I need all of that. I need y'all to watch the video in its entirety or just do something for the boy. But with all that being said, man, we finna get straight to it. Let's go.
Regardless of whether Katt might be, whether you believe 100%, whether you be 80%, whether you believe 10%, everybody has a different relationship with all those different comedians. Sure. You know, but other than that, let's say I'm just viewing it, it was wonderful. Because Katt is just an interesting dude, period. Right. He's not perfect. He probably has a lot of shit people got on him. Sure. But Katt is always ready for the smoke, man. Right. What he did to Wanda was fantastic. Not Wanda Sykes.
I know, but Wanda's fantastic.
Wanda
it was
Smith.
fantastic what he did.
But here's the thing. Katt Williams said, I don't want to be on this interview. I don't really want to. This is for Red Grant. But she goes, please come on. She came on, and then she fucked with him. Right. And I was like, ooh, that's boy. True. That's true. And Katt was like, 19 felonies, never been to jail. This is Versace.
I know, he told her.
And it was hysterical. Right, sometimes I go back to watch it. Right. And it was her. And then her husband pulls a gun on her.
Bro, that shit funny because why you go back to watch that? But yeah. Dude pulling the gun on, that's crazy, bro. My thing is just like, bro, we grown men. Yeah, he shined on your wife. But, bruh, just run a fade with him. Why are we pulling guns? Like, especially you old dudes. Like, bruh, use your fist, bruh, if you got a problem. Use your words. If you think he disrespect your wife, use your words. If you want to fight. But pulling guns on people over words is crazy. It's just stop. But yeah, man, like pulling guns on people, bro, for using words is wild to me. You know what I'm saying? Because if you that sensitive, bro, you shouldn't even be out here functioning as a human, bro. Like, people are always gonna say things, bro. Like, what are you, like, your response shouldn't be just to pull a gun because he clowned your wife on national. Man, catch a fade, bro. Run them knuckles, nigga. Get it between the shoulders or something. That shit was weak, bro. Like, and I'm not even saying because I'm a Katt fan. Because what Katt did, bro, I mean, she was messing with him, but it's like, bro, at the end of the day, like, dude, Get your little snarky remark on and just press on, bro. You ain't have to do all that. But, you know, you can't tell people how far to go. And that's the thing. So if you fuck with somebody, I always say this, bro, just be willing to take whatever they about to give to you, because it might not be fair within your, you know, rules, but it ain't no rules when you cross the line. So, you know, you can't be mad at them. But, bruh, with the pistol, bruh, your girl started something she couldn't handle. Dude responded, and now you want to pull a gun? It's crazy to me. That's whole shit. Somebody should have went across his ass for sure.
But that's not a real comedian.
Right.
I'm not knocking the lady, but you're not a real comedian.
Right.
You can't. If you're gonna bring the fucking smoke,
right,
you better learn to take that shit and breathe it in.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got to understand. It's like Corey said, you niggas ain't on these comedy streets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're not on these comedy streets. If you want to go toe to toe with me, I'm gonna fucking blaze your ass. Yeah. I'm ready for any of that shit. You know what I mean? You got to know we're real comedians, man.
Right.
Whether famous, whether mid, whether it's just starting, the people that are putting the time, the men and women that are on and out doing shitty shows, doing bar shows, doing strip shows, doing fucking bumblefuck shows, 3-person shows, 100 times. Those are the people that know what the fuck they're doing.
Of course, he has the juice. Let's be honest. He has the juice. Whatever the juice is.
He has the juice.
Because it's funny. Here's the funny. He has, and I'm looking at it from more of a social aspect of it.
Yes.
You know, when people love you, they love you.
No doubt.
When they love you, they love you.
They love you.
You can't turn.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, Donald Trump. When his supporters love him,
a lot of us love Donald.
Oh, okay, but
I have a love for him, a love-hate for him, because he's fucking funny, man. And sometimes he says shit that you're like, that was right on point, though. When he goes, fake news, you're fake news, please leave. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're trying to get a fake story.
Bro, hey, most of his impressions be funny, too, because he be spot on, bro. Especially that Steve Harvey, boy. His Donald Trump is good, too. I swear to God, bro. This nigga funny, dog.
Right, he's right. Because a lot of these journalists twist shit and fuck things up and twist the story. Of course he's a dick. Of course he's an asshole. Of course I think he's a lot of danger to this society. But he says a lot of. It's weird.
So when you like somebody, as long as they say enough that you like and feel truthful, you will let the rest go. Because let's be honest, in the Katt Williams, you know,
that's a good point. That's a valid point, bro. Like, I ain't never looked at it like that. Let me run that back. That's a good point.
You will let the rest go. Because let's be honest, in the Katt.
But he says a lot of.
And that's the point I'm making.
It's weird.
So when you like somebody, as long as they say enough that you like and feel truthful, you will let the rest go. Because let's be honest, in the Katt Williams, you know, masterpiece, some stuff didn't make sense.
Bro, that's a good, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's a good point. Like, we do it every day. Like, if somebody aligns just this much with your belief system, now I ain't gonna lie, I ain't like that, but I can't catch myself doing it sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm not like that though. But I catch myself like, bro, I'm like, what? No, bro, no, because if you wrong, you wrong, bro. That's me. If you wrong, you wrong. I don't care, bro, how much I like. If you're wrong, bro. Like, it's no gray line with me. But, you know, in the back of your mind, like, you do want to side with certain shit that just like, okay, motherfucker align with my goal. But a motherfucker wrong, they be wrong. Like, and you can't, I just don't believe in siding with that type of shit, because it's like, bro, that shit dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Prime example. The Yo Gotti, Big Jook, Young Dolph situation. Now, Young Dolph allegedly got killed by through Big Jook and murder for hire, all that other stuff. As soon as he died, Big Jook had a lot to say. And now look. And the whole time when Big Jook got knocked, I never chose a side, but it was a part of me was like, see, he was doing all that talking. And I had already I like Gotti music, I like Dolph music, but that other, like, all the extra shit that Black Youngster and Juke and Gotti and them was doing, I wasn't feeling that shit. And I already was like, I really like Dolph music. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the state. I lived in Memphis for a good little bit. I got my shit on right now. You know what I'm saying? Family live in Memphis. All that. Son was born in Memphis. Like, bro, I got ties, like heavy ties in the M. And so like I done listen to Dolph music heavy. Like even in school, like in college. So like when that shit happened, I felt the way. So when Juke got killed, in my mind a little bit, I was like, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You gotta be careful with the shit you say and why you make fun of motherfuckers. Cause I don't even know if that what happened with him had anything to do with like some get back or anything. But what I am saying is everybody loves somebody. And sometimes the shit you put out will come right back on your ass. But his point, I said all that to say, I don't know this nigga Dolph. I don't know this nigga Gotti and Juke, and I'm pretty sure they all did some bad shit to one another. Some shit that we all could be like, that was fucked up. But at the end of the day, he said, if somebody says or does just enough stuff or something that you agree with or can align with, you tend to take their side and forget all the bad shit. And that's the comparison I'm giving to. But yeah, we often do that shit. But in that whole situation with the Gotti and the Juke and Dolph situation, I caught myself just like, hey man, you don't even know these niggas. But I still feel how I feel. You gotta be careful with the shit you put out there, bro. But anyway, let's go. Sorry for my rant. I digress.
Still truthful. Yeah. You will let the rest go. Because let's be honest, in the Katt Williams, masterpiece, some stuff didn't make sense, but people liked him enough to say, I don't give a damn.
That's what's beautiful about it.
That's what I'm saying.
He says some crazy shit. I've read over 3,000 books. Yeah. And I believe he's read
that shit I don't believe. And he didn't say he read over 3,000 books. He said what he did, but he said when he was a kid, by a certain age, he had read over 3,000 books in a year at like 5. And he said they wasn't like little picture books. That shit I don't believe, bro. He sized that shit up. He definitely an exaggeration. That nigga was flogging. Because ain't no motherfucking way, bro. I don't care how functional your family is. I don't care how holy your family is. I don't care how strict. I don't care what you're interested in. Is no way you're reading 3,000 thick ass, wordy, maybe anywhere from 100 to 500 page books as a 5-year-old. I just find that hard to believe. But I fuck with you though, Katt. But that shit was outrageous, bro. Ain't no way, bro. And I read, but ain't no motherfucking way. Unless he reading that book like that African man when he was at the talent show, and the African man was like, he's like, I can read this book in 2 minutes. He was like, and he was like done. They was like, if I can find that clip, I'm gonna clip it. That's the only way he read them hoes at 5, bro. It's just not believable. But I mean, I could be wrong though.
A lot,
right?
But I've read a lot of books. But geez, 3,000. Maybe some of them had to do with Dr. Seuss. Maybe those counted because those are quick books. Right. Maybe he read Cat in the Hat. Maybe he read Green Eggs and Ham real quick. Green Eggs and Ham, Sam, I am. Maybe I don't know. But 3,000 books, I was like, he's maybe embellishing a little bit. Of course. But he does have an high IQ. I heard he has an IQ of 160.
But like I said, here's another thing. Because I had Feuds on my show, and he talked about things he didn't like, and people in his life he didn't like, and all in the comments, hater.
Faison is a hater. That nigga hates on everybody. I've never heard this nigga say anything good about nobody, bro. So yeah, bro, Faison is a hater, bro. Yeah, he was in Friday. He was in 3 Strikes. He was in what's that damn movie with Big Boy and Cat? Who's Your Caddy? Bro, he was in some funny shit, but he didn't have any major roles, and he talked shit about everybody, and he always in news for whooping a nigga ass and talking shit and breathing hard. Like, bro, like, he is a hater, bro. He be hating. He hated on Country Wayne, And I don't take sides in this shit. It's just, bruh, I see it, fool. Shit, I be watching this shit in real time. He be like, man, that nigga ain't funny. It'd be different if he was like, yo, I seen Country Rain. I went to the show last night. It was funny, but I didn't, whatever. But that nigga just got on there flat out, just like, this nigga ain't funny. Anything he do, it's a problem with somebody. He has some sort of problem, and he'll just say it. I don't know, bro, but that's not somebody I want to be around. But again, I don't know him. But from the outside looking in, and from the shit he put out, I don't know, bro. It's not looking too good. Cause if, mind you, bro, and he could be making the point I might have stopped it too short for me to hear it, but mind you, bro, if I'm not the only, and I know this is a reach sometimes because, social media, they can go a little too far. But if I'm not the only call him a hater. If he got a video he did with Faison and he dropped, and all the comments said he was a hater. Now, I'm not saying the consensus is always right, but that nigga's a hater. It's for real, bro. Straight up.
Hater. But then Katt does the same thing, and it's realest dude, real.
It's not the same thing, bro. It ain't, because, well, hold on. Let me back up. It ain't the same thing. Because, yeah, Katt did this shit this once. This is the first time I've ever just heard him just go crazy on a nigga, like a whole bunch of niggas, and just give you the tea. You can't find one interview where he went crazy on everybody. He does talk about Kevin Hart from time to time. He talk about people gatekeeping, but I've never just heard him go super crazy on somebody. He doesn't just be up under people's posts commenting hateful shit. He doesn't make videos and make hateful shit about people like Faison. Now, Katt has got on here and somebody asked him a question, he'll answer it. He might, say a couple things. If you keep egging the shit on like these interviewers do, he gonna say what he gotta say. Faison do that shit on interviews, but then he do that shit unprovoked too on his own page and comment on the people's shit. I've seen it firsthand. For real. Like, no kizzy, bro. Like, I've seen it. So it's not the same thing, bro. It's just not. But go off, though.
Not knocking it, but I'm just thinking, why does that work like that? Why does somebody say the same
It might
type
be
of
almost
stuff?
like the LL Cool J versus Kumo D thing at the time. People didn't like Kumo because maybe he was a darker skinned man.
Right, but and his went to 50 million. Probably he's at 50 million.
He's
now.
breaking the internet. It's going to be 100 million by the time.
I think also he damn near felt like he was doing a stand up special. He was up around live.
That was a sit down stand up special.
Right, you know what I'm saying? He was killing it with that. And I like the way. And I think he's very melodic, and he talks. And
it's very melodic.
You want to hear what he got to say.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You want to hear. Right. And he'll stop and look at you. Why would I do that? Right. Is that like?
He's like when he talks, it's a rhythm to him. Katt Williams basically pulled up a mirror to all of us and himself. I'm sure, because I'm sure that people got some shit on him, but I'm sure they do.
Of course, right.
They're like, "Oh, Katt, I know you ain't talking shit," but I think Katt would actually address.
Cause it's true, bro. This nigga funny, but it's true. Like, he probably do got some, you hear me, some shit back there where nigga be like, bruh, stop it. But it's just one of them things, bro. Like, for facts, bro, I know, like, you don't want to go toe to toe with a lion, bro. Especially if some of the shit that he got on you outweighs the shit you got on him. Leave that shit alone, because you can't afford this shit coming out. Like, why you think listening to all this stuff, the Katt Williams stuff, that, bruh, nobody really just addressed none of this shit he said, because they know it's probably somewhat 75% true. They do. And I feel like The only reason why somebody is not gonna come at you for making these bold claims is that they're guilty. You probably could have something that's on them folks, but it's just like, bro, at the end of the day, is it worth it? Cause who wants their business aired out? That's number one. But number two, your business gets aired out in front of the entire world, and people that already don't like you finna stone you at the motherfucking stakes. And that is not cool, bro. You imagine, bro, being talked about now. Imagine when you air something out and then he airs some crazy stuff out about you, and it's true how they finna treat you. What does that do to your career? So, bruh, it's just like, hey, man, I might as well just, you feel me? That's how I look at it.
Address it. The thing is that he's there to address the shit.
Right.
He's not afraid to. I think maybe all of us will hold ourselves accountable and speak on an honest. I mean, Katt went in. Who knows? It was a perfect storm, perfect storm. And even Shannon Sharp was so surprised. He's like, yo, Katt, man, I can't believe this, Katt. You mean to tell me that, Katt, I thought all of y'all got along with each other. Right, man, that's crazy, Katt. Right. I got to get more of this cognac. Man, I got to get another sip of this cognac. He's like, Katt, come on, Katt. Right. Man, and when he said the shit about...
Bro, this nigga impressions be on point. That shit would, bro, this shit funny.
He came out on Ricky Smiley. I've known Ricky for a long time. Ricky's always been a great comic, like a good dude. I mean, I'm sorry about his son. I actually performed with his son in Alabama at the Stardome. Oh, wow. Okay, I met his son. But he called out Ricky Smiley about the whole audition thing. The thing that Katt was saying was that on the set, when he got the part, Ricky was saying that, that was supposed to be my role.
I think he's kind of pissed off about that.
He was pissed off about that, and it was more passive-aggressive behavior. It's like you were mad that you didn't get the part because you both were awesome in it. It was very funny, and this is not me, being divisive with any of them, but I think that's what Katt was trying to explain. That I'm on set, and you're telling people that you were supposed to have this role. That's unprofessional. Right. If it's true, if it's true, that was fucked up. If it's not true, then Katt was wrong and fucked up for saying that. But other than that,
then he mentioned also something that's kind of weird. About joke thieves. Okay, so
I fucking hate them.
Right, hold on. So what's funny was how many people I've
that nigga face got real serious about the joke thief though.
Met who don't know comedy.
Yeah,
something's wrong with that. What? The average person, like, y'all can't use other jokes and stuff? Like, no, man, that's intellectual property. I eat with this, man. It's my material.
Here's the thing about joke thieves. First of all, I'm gonna tell you straight here. You joke thieves, you're pieces of shit. You're vermin to this art form. You're a tumor. You're a fucking cancer. You understand me? I hate joke thieves. Listen, nothing wrong with great minds think alike. Sometimes there's certain subjects that are easy. Everybody's going to say the same thing. There's not much to get from a certain subject. I get that. But joke thieving, a lot of people have joked. A lot of famous comics will
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams was a king of that shit. Robin Williams, I've seen Robin Williams do it.
Really? Damn. That's crazy. I did not know he was a joke thief. I wonder what they used to, like, if they used to confront him, or if, like, did that play a kind of a role in his depression? Like, if, like, the joke thief thing was, like, one of the things that kind of, like, I'm not saying he wasn't funny, but that shit could play a lot on you, bro. I mean, you stealing jokes and you can't write your own material, and niggas is just, like, they out you as, I ain't gonna say a fraud, but that could probably be a lot. So I want to know if that, like, played a role. She wants some camera time. Let me show y'all my dog. Boom, come here. Because you keep getting in the way, man. Oh, Puma Duma. Look at it.
I did shows with Robin Williams at the Comedy Cellar. And we always, because we have the same birthday, me, him, George Wallace, John Lovitz, Steve Byrne, July 21st. And Don Knotts, by the way, Don Knotts. So I remember hosting a show at the Comedy Cellar, and Ray Romano, it was Chris Rock, Ray Romano, Robin Williams, and Ray Romano had just gone off stage, did his thing, went upstairs. Robin Williams came and did the same joke this motherfucker just did.
Wow.
Did the same joke. And I was like, Robin had it was so in him to steal jokes.
Right.
He couldn't help it.
Right.
And we were like, Ray Romano just did that joke and he just did it. It was weird.
How would you handle if you came up with a joke? No. Like I said, great minds think alike, and it's pretty much parallel 80% of another comic. When you see him, would you stop doing your joke?
It depends. If they do it way better than me, and they didn't see me do it,
right?
I'd be like, oh man. Sometimes I'll like the way a person did a joke I did. I go, I like his better. He can have that shit. Okay. You know what I mean?
So here's the thing. When Katt said he does new material every time he comes to a new city. One, I say, first of all, you should, because he's a big name, and
well, yeah, people know his stuff.
Yeah. They know 10,000 come to see him at one time.
Yeah, that's tough.
They pay big money for him.
Yeah.
Why are you not investing in tax liens? No, seriously. Why are you not investing into one of the?
What's your process if you come back to another city a year later with the material you did before?
I think you are entitled to do whatever the fuck you want.
Okay,
and if the audience takes it, cool. Because you know what's becoming really cool is we're almost becoming like rock stars because people want to hear the classics.
What he did, do you think that it's going to really change the landscape of how we move and groove in Hollywood and how Hollywood perceives us?
Yeah, I think so. The fact that he was dropping jewels hey, he goes, I have a virgin butthole. Virgin butthole.
Right.
I said, because people will ask, guys like yourself who've been funny than a motherfucker for the longest time, he's dropping jewels. And they say, how come you haven't, man, you should be over here. Godfrey, man, you so down. There are levels to this shit. Okay. And Katt was like, well, let me break it down on why certain people can't get to a certain level. Because certain motherfuckers are doing certain things, and that's why they're getting to that level. He said, I had Harvey Weinstein wanted to suck my dick in front of a whole bunch of people.
Right, my people
I believe that 100%, because Katt Williams.
That nigga Godfrey is hilarious. This nigga is funny because how he said it, but I believe this shit. That shit crazy. That's wild. But one thing my homie told me that's he's been in Hollywood now. He wasn't nothing crazy, but he's making music and just around that time because he lived in LA. He don't live there no more. But he was like, bro, you gotta understand. He was saying a lot of times when people invite you to these rooms, they're inviting you as a friend, but they want to see you do a business deal. But the shit that they do be weird shit, but it don't be weird to them. So when they bring you in, they not expecting judgment because you're their friend now. So when you see niggas doing these weird shit in these rooms, it's like that shit normal to them. The difference is what he was saying was, though, he was like, you got to remember that, these people do these things and they expect, you're their friend. So, if you go speak out against them, or you bash or you get on there and you tell what they do, they deem it as not cool, or it's like, man, I thought we was cool. Fuck that dude. So then the people that you just told on, and it made sense when he's telling me, the people you just told on, they don't want to fuck with you no more. They don't want to put you in movies. They don't want, because you outed them for doing what they quote unquote think is normal. Outed them. And make them look a certain way. You feel me? So I was like, I can see what you're trying to say. And I was like, so, and I threw back at him. I was like, so it's like that. It's kind of like the analogy, when you're at your friend's house and your friend got a kickball, but you don't have a kickball at home, and you want to play with the kickball. Soon as you touch the kickball, he want to take and you don't want to, let's say, play with what he want to play with. He snatches the kickball from you, gets mad, wants you to go home, don't want you to touch his things unless you do what he wants to do. And it's the same kind of concept, bro. You know, it's a little different, but it's kind of the same. When you don't really agree with what these folks got going on, you out them, or you just don't, you know. I mean, I don't think you necessarily got to do what they doing, but it's just like, don't look at them different for the shit that they doing. That's what bro was saying. He could be on, but when he was saying it, it just was a different perspective, and I was like, I see what you're trying to say. But for people that's actually in the business, doing it, probably seen it a plethora of times, I don't know. Let's see what he say.
And that's why they're getting to that level. He said, I had Harvey Weinstein wanted to suck my dick in front of a whole bunch of people.
Right, my people,
I believe that 100% because Katt Williams was in those rooms. Katt Williams is a celebrity, underground style.
Sure.
He can come into a town and sell out without having to fucking advertise.
Right.
I got to tell people, I'm going to be at Uncle Funny's. I'm going to be at the Chuckle Hut. Please, 100-seat room.
Right.
I got to fucking advertise.
Right.
But he was in those rooms, you know what I mean? So he knows what he's talking about, you know? And my story of Katt Williams, I've met him twice. I was at the Flavor Flav roast when he hosted. I was in the audience, I saw it. And one day Katt took me to a post-Oscar party. I don't even know if Katt remember. He took me, he goes, do you want to go to a party? I was like, yeah. And he took me there, introduced me to Martin Landau, who's passed now.
Right.
He goes, how you doing, Mr. Landau? Hey, Katt. I'm like, what? And he's introducing me all these great actors. And then there's jazz music playing. There's jazz music playing the whole time. I'm thinking it's coming through a speaker.
Right.
It's Jeff Goldblum playing jazz piano.
Wow.
Oh, Jeff is an accomplished pianist. And he goes, hello, Mr. Goldblum. And he goes, hey, what's up, Katt? How are you, man? This is my experience with Katt Williams. It was unbelievable. Right. And then I never seen him again.
That is crazy. So that's crazy. Is like you get asked to go to parties, but you don't have these niggas' phone numbers? You don't stay in contact with these niggas? How does that work, bro? Like, I'd assume it's kind of like, you feel me? Like you going to school and you meeting a whole bunch of people and you in like these little, you know, SGA, Student Government Association, you in fraternities, sororities, you in NSBE, you in all these organizations and you network with people and you got all these groups and we come here and we try to, you know, network and meet people and, you know, just like, and then you graduate and a lot of the opportunities that I've gotten presented with has been because of me being in a fraternity, me making friends, me networking, me meeting people at school, and people remember me being pretty cool. You feel me? But I'd assume it's the same way, bro. You meet somebody, you get their phone number, especially at that caliber, bro. Because you never know when you might need him or he might need you. But, hey, man, I don't know.
Right. Katt took me to a post-Oscar party, introduced me to the legendary actors, and I never saw him again. Katt is sort of like this mythical creature. He's like a myth.
Man,
he's literally like a myth. He exists,
right.
But you don't always see him. But a lot of people work with him, like Lunel and all these other people. Right. And the fact that he gave Melba Moore a star on Hollywood, who Melba Moore is such a fan of mine,
right?
Who's actually as a legendary singer, R&B, Broadway performer, and for Katt to do that.
And I think I've learned over the years more about him through Linnell on my show.
Yeah.
You hear little things about him, and I think that's why we cheer for him.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Because of the good deeds he does. That a lot of comics would never, ever do.
Right. That's why he
do.
That's why he can do what he wants. Get in the roughness with that little.
Bro, this nigga Godfrey funny, bro, because he's so animated, but you know he remind me of one of my friends, bro, but. Just funny, down to earth, make you laugh, and just and he's just so intelligent, bro. Like when he explains shit, so his diction his words, his verbiage is up to par too. So yeah, bro, Godfrey funny as hell, bro.
14-year-old boy, but still come out shining. You know, we don't know who the little boy is, but we still know who Katt Williams
But the
is.
shit is funny.
But
the fact that he gets choked out by a teenager, and the fact that he said he can run a 4.2.
Right.
And Shannon's like, Shannon, I could run a 4.2. He goes, Shannon's like, I got to get more of this cognac.
Right.
He's like, you can run a 4, man. Okay. Club Shay.
And that's what I'm even surprised at some of the stuff you like. I didn't know that you just told me about people who know him like that.
Yo,
and that shows you where that he is inside.
People know him.
I think he's bringing the inside down.
That was funny, bro. I like that. I think we gonna keep doing. I'm doing everything I want to do. So baby, be patient, bro. I got to get back on my UK grime and all that other stuff. I ain't forgot about y'all. I've been focused on these shorts though, bro. I've been trying to pump out these shorts and just researching. So videos kind of took a little decline because I'm really trying to like just tap into this algorithm and just get it from every which way possible. And it's been working for me, like. You know, and cause I did some research, man, and I just seen that YouTube trying to move more towards the shorts, 2024. So I'm definitely just trying to tap into that too. So, in the mix of working and all this other stuff and just being a regular human. So, again, I'm still here, but I've been doing shorts. You know what I'm saying? So now I got a video. I'm doing videos too, but it's just I'm trying to focus on my shorts. So be patient. If you got any shorts you want to see, drop them in the comments. But that's where my focus has been the latter part of 2023 and 2020, the top of 2024. That's just where I'm trying to. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna move directly to that direction, but I definitely want to try to see what I can get up out of them. So be patient, man. I appreciate y'all stopping through. Thank you for showing me love. It's your boy Chip the Hustler. Please drop a comment. And if you just, I don't know, like what I got going, drop me a sub, man. Gone.